Teacher, thank you for being here. This is the first time we are doing these interviews with some teachers. The purpose of this is just to get known each other, but the only reason we are doing this is because we want to know you, more about you, about your history. Can you explain something for us about your history? I will introduce yourself later.
Okay, thank you so much for the invitation, Balthazar. I'm happy to be here.
That's very nice, teacher. Okay, so may I introduce you?
Okay.
Teacher Germán Sanhueza Muñoz. You study sociology.
No, don't worry.
In the University Católica Silva Enriquez. You also study public administration and public policies in Universidad de Santiago de Chile, USACH. You also have a PhD in social sciences at Universidad Católica de Murcia in Spain.
Spain, yes.
You also studied at the Harvard University, at Universidad Autónoma de México, UNAM. You also studied at the University of Buenos Aires in Argentina.
Yes.
And also in St. Joseph's University. In addition, you have written several books. One of those are The State and Market in Education.
Yes.
About Chile of today and tomorrow, and Avenida Gaña 1330, about the Chile of the 80s and 90s, and about the panopticon of the society in 21st century. Okay? Panopticon means a system of control where people feel that they are always being watched.
Yes.
Can you tell us about what you have done here in your books?
I remember 5 years ago I wrote my first book. The interest for my research is the relationship between the state in education and the role of market in education. My second book, I think the situation about the future of Chile in different topics. After the other books is to observe the situation in Chile 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Other country, other culture, other situation. And the panoptic is a position of Michel Foucault, a philosopher, French. The situation in the 21st century about relationship between technology, social structure, and social process, the control, or other forms to control the society. This is the topic sentence in my last book.
You can hear the sentences in the main text, and you hear them like very interesting. Also for studying, I think too many people are reading your books too.
Yes, thank you so much for your introduce.
No, I didn't do anything. Do you think that studying continuously is important for a human being? The way you do, for example?
It's so important because it's important to obtain knowledge, to develop abilities and observe different situations in different contexts in administration, finance, economic, sociology. It's very important to observe the complex, the world in the 21st century. Is my opinion. For my professional career, for your professional career, it's so important to obtain knowledge in different topics and different subjects.
Have you made different friends in the way? Along the way, you have been studying, but you also have met a lot of people in Mexico, in Argentina, in the United States.
Yes.
Different nationalities, different experiences.
Different cultures, different context to obtain, to observe other situation in, for example, the society of Argentina is very different to society in Chile. And very different to society in United States. It's a very important mix to obtain knowledge and other experience of my life, of my professional career.
Teacher, so you have studied too many years and meet a lot of people. You have told me that the different situation in different cultures are very different from the one here in Chile. So let's talk about the news of today.
Okay.
We have a few questions now. How would you describe Chile's national economy today in 2025?
Now, the Chilean economic shows moderate recovery after a period of global uncertainty after pandemic situation. For example, I can say growth is around 2.5%, inflation approximately 4.5% is good index. The worrying indicators, in my opinion, is unemployed. 8.7% is not good. Fiscal deficit around 3% for GDP, and increase public debt around 43% of GDP. The latter is particularly worrying. We're thinking about the challenge of future of public policies in education, in housing, in technology. It's a very difficult situation for the next government. The situation of fiscal balance is very important to observe this situation, make decisions about this topic.
About the different rates you have told us now, one of those is the unemployment rate, 8.7 you said?
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't that rate before. It was lower, but I think they did a study and it gets higher, not only these years, but the ones before.
The key of obtain a good unemployee is to grow. To grow between 3 and 4%.
Okay.
This is situation of Chile to decrease the unemployment. The particular situation in Chile is no attend elements to obtain in the long time growth of 3, 4 or more percent to grow.
So a good grade.
The case to grow.
Okay. So a good rate is between 3 to 4%.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a challenge. It's a goal for the new government.
Yeah, a challenge is to be 0%, but
it's difficult to have. Unemployed 6% is good. 5% is good. At 8, 9, or 10%, danger situation.
Okay. How has the global economy influenced Chile in the recent years? I mean, how the different nations have given to us influence. Is it positive or we are not so good?
About Chilean economic or?
Yeah, how the different countries have influenced us as a country. I mean, for the global economy. Are we good? Are we bad?
Okay. In Latin America and Chile, external factors are very important to observe the performance of the economy. For example, I can say In Chile, the copper price is very important to observe the price, international price. For example, the relation between the case of China or United States, commercial interchange, or the war between Russia and Ukraine. It's a difficult situation for international economic. This element is very important for our country because Chile is an open economic.
Yeah.
The 60% of our economic is external elements.
So we can say that anything that happens in another country happens in Chile.
Yes. In my opinion, the most important element to balance in the global economic situation, the commercial war between China and United States, and war between Ukraine, Russia.
Yeah.
This situation is so difficult to around the world,
for everyone,
Latin American and Chile.
I remember when the prices of the oil get raised. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Like from $2, like $7.
Or more.
The bottle of
yes.
oil. Okay, the next question. How has the international economic context influenced Latin American economics in general? Not the last question was about Chile.
Yes.
About Latin America. What's happening?
Most Latin American, different countries in Latin America have experienced a slower growth to the global uncertainty after pandemic, for example, and the war situation around the world, and the reduction of investing flows. Money is very important to the investment flow. However, there is growing interest in Latin America in regional integration on export diversification, for example, in the case of Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Chile, which are crucial for the interchange for the rest of Latin American. In my opinion, Chile is number one in different topics, but around the world in the ranking is lower. But the situation in America Latina is good in 2-3 years because for the situation of commodities.
Okay.
Commodities are very important to Europe, North America, and Asia. This is the key of Latin America and create value in the commodities.
Yeah, it's very known. Latin America, we have commodities, as you said, wood, copper in the case of Chile.
Yes.
And so
this is the problem, the value of commodities in Latin America.
Yeah. So about commodities, the copper in Chile, is it still important? Is the role which role does the copper is still play in Chile's economy?
So important. Copper remains the backbone of Chilean exports and represents a large share national income, fiscal income. However, the challenge lies is adding value through technological innovation, reducing dependency of commodities or the primary sector. The opportunity of our country is to lead different areas in Latin America. For example, I can say logistics, higher education, tourism, and other subjects. The first is the price of copper, but the opportunities are in other subjects. In my opinion, sustainability, higher education, and logistics is the future of our country.
So you're saying that we cannot rely on our commodities for I will do the questionnaire. So we don't have to trust only our copper, our wood, or the commodities in Latin America. We have to take more efficiency doing something else, like services, as you said, like new logistics, being better in different ways, right? Not only selling copper, not only selling wood.
Yes, I know. In my opinion, Chile and other countries in Latin America should development national strategy.
As Latin America or as Chileans?
Chile as Latin American and Latin American as other.
For the other countries?
Yes. For example, joint ventures in the public and private partnership.
Okay.
To develop the innovation in renewable energy and service sector. At the same time, maintain good relationship between Chile, Latin America, and North America, Canada and United States, Europe, and Asia. Asia is the future. For example, the commercial interchange with China, Japan, India, South Korea, and other countries. It's very important to have and design the strategy in a long time in the joint ventures between public sector and private sector. This is the key, in my opinion.
I was going to ask you that question. You already answered it. How is Chile responding to digital and environmental changes? As you said, China and South Korea and other Asian countries, and European too, of course, they have a lot of experience in the digital world. And do you believe that's something that Chile needs to be more competitive?
More or less.
More or less. Yeah.
Yes, the Chile have some problems in the education system.
We can be better.
Yes, we can do better. And however, in the technology, Chile is a lead in Latin America. In this case, if improve the level in our education system, plus transfer technology, plus to obtain a challenge in the future with different elements, our country have the great challenge for the 10 years and 20 years to obtain a developed our country. But the problem is, in my opinion, the education system is not technology elements or technology transfers. The problem is some problems in the primary school and secondary school, and some problems in higher education. This is the problem in the the relationship between education system and productive structure in our country, and Latin America is the same problem.
Okay. My next question is related about what you already said too. In your opinion, what social and political elements currently influence Chile economic decisions?
That's a difficult question,
yeah.
Therefore it's a difficult answer. I believe that the most important decision now for Chile is the presidential election. Because determining factor today and defines two type of governance, public policy in different areas, economy, housing, education. The most important situation in Chile today now is the
candidates, the presidential.
Yes, the presidential election, because public policy depending the make decision and governments and different forms to observe the development of Chile.
Yeah.
Liberal economics or state economics or other forms. It's very important. This is the key for the future in the years.
I will do a question, but about the same issue we are talking about. So if we have many different ways in the presidential elections, which one do you think it's better? Not to say this candidate or that.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
In your opinion, which is the best way for us?
In my opinion, the balance between the markets, good markets, and good government. A balance between make decisions about the role of markets, the role of state.
So
a balance. For example, in my case, in my opinion, my personal opinion, in economic, 22% public sector, and the rest private sector. This relation to fiscal sustainability and to obtain a better growth, 3-4%.
So the way you see it is that the public sector or the private companies has to work together with the government. That's what you're saying. So in resume, your answer is that they have to work together. Just that. And the candidates today, they go from one extreme to the other.
Yes, this is a problem. They grow the important extreme, and the middle view of the future in decisions is very important to obtain a balance. In my opinion, the extremely is no good. It's not a good position for the future of country.
So, what's your perspective on Chile's economic relations with the world? That's our last question today, and I think it's very important. It has to do with the things we are talking about now. What do you think?
First, Chile is an open economic. The future of Chile is to build new opportunities with the relationship with North America, Europe, and Asia. Second, to improve the education system. Third key, to improve the transfer technology and to understand the concept of sustainability for the younger people in the higher education in the productive sector. To understand the concept of sustainability is a very important goal and very important challenge for the future of Chile, for development of Chile.
So, why is it so important? Because do you see in other countries that sustainability has given to them richness, or how can I say it?
For example, in the case of Norway, Sweden, South Korea, United States, Canada, and other countries, another case, the sustainability is the cave of developed enterprise and the public sector. to obtain good relationship among economic growth, social growth, and ecological growth. Three elements are very important in the mix. This is the future of development.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Yes.
I think we have a lot to do in Chile. I think we have a lot to work on as Chilean citizens, as Chileans, how do we say, employment, as Chilean politics. We have a lot to work on. And I think, as you said, we have to continue studying to understand why, for example, sustainability is the way and is the only way for us to be better for the world, for ourselves, for our child, for the future. Do you have any? Do you want to say anything for us, for the students?
Yes, for the youngest people, for your professional career, for the professional career and our students. My main advice and recommendation to the younger generation is will be to develop as best as possible to obtain knowledge, skills, attitudes, digital competencies, and a deep understanding of the concept of sustainability. The professional of the future must connect global dynamics with local realities, combining technical knowledge with other elements. For example, the ethical values, personal values, organizational values. Very important to human behavior and organizational behavior. And other concept is very important about you, the future of youngest people, your professional career, and the development of our country is social responsibility. To obtain develop is not only to grow in economic situation, is to grow and develop a social structure and a social process to obtain more responsibility about others, about society, about our family, and other things. It's very important. Remember, sustainability for your job and social responsibility for to collaborate with the developed our country and the world. This is my best advice.
Thank you.
Now.
No, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
I hope that we are going to do better for now. Thank you for being here again and for talking about our actual state, our government, about the world, about you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Balthazar.
Okay, thank you. Estamos listos.
Ya, muchas gracias.
Ahí lo voy a editar.
Sí, aparte que se me enredaron la hoja, entonces en una
No
parte
se preocupe.
estaba
En
tratando.
un momento dije, le voy a decir las 6.
Claro, porque tampoco es la idea estar así,
Sí,
po.
no,
Entonces
claro.
yo trataba. No funcionó tan bien, pero
No, pero
como se dice, buen chileno salimos jugando.
Sí, no, súper bien.
¿Cierto?
Profe, no,
Pero es verdad,
piense.
uno mucho se preocupa como profesor de ingresar el tema de los conocimientos técnicos, eso, pero eso es una parte de todo.
Claro.
Y de repente nos transformamos en robots de trabajo, pero no tenemos una conciencia social ni ética, y eso es fundamental, si no nunca vamos a salir del desarrollo, o sea, nunca vamos a llegar al desarrollo.
Sí.
Eso es lo que traté de decir. Entonces cuesta, porque los alumnos, sobre todo tú que eres un alumno más destacado, ves que el alumno vespertino en general quiere que le pasen una materia y la prueba y sería. Y de repente te das cuenta que la vida es mucho más complejo que eso.
No.
Y uno quiere plasmarlo
Sí.
más, pero ve a los alumnos cansados, que quieren irse y uno como que, pucha, ¿qué hago? ¿Quién soy yo para salvar al mundo? Entonces, como que uno busca un poco más.
No, sí, bueno, todos los estudiantes y profesores tenemos realidades súper diferentes y en realidad todo converge aquí en una sala de clase.
Exacto.
Pero no, como usted dice, en realidad descansamos cuando un profesor o un docente, porque ellos transmiten mucha energía, lo quieran o no lo quieran.
Claro,
entonces agradecemos mucho, como usted dice, como ser consciente, porque en nosotros llega eso. Entonces, aprendemos mucho de usted. Yo imagino que los docentes de alguna manera también de algunos alumnos aprenden. Entonces, no, gracias.
Exacto, eso a uno lo realmente lo mantiene relativamente joven. Siempre dicen, no, usted no lo necesita 50 años, ¿no? Que me pago de la juventud de otro.
Gracias, profe.
Ya, pues.